Hey guys, PhatTony92 here. First of all, I hope you guys like the new lighting we've got. The studio is now complete. I absolutely love it. My stepmom got it for us for Christmas. Thank you very much if you're watching this. Anyway, the idea of this video is going to be me reacting and reviewing fans' voice acting. The purpose of this is kind of to, well, basically give back to the fans that have done so much for our channel, and again, really make them feel like they're a part of the experience and not just an outsider looking in, as that is one of the core values of PhatDogStudios. So, with that said, I do want to make this known that this is purely my opinion on the voice acting provided, and is really not the end-all be-all. God knows, my opinion is not that important. But you know, hey, I figured I'd give it and let you guys know what I think. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Alright, so first off here, we have one done by Lewis O.D. and Raeth Redpath. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Let's see what we're working with here. Alright, One Piece, I can dig it. Got some Frankie action. I'm digging that. Wonder which one's which. And editing for these videos. Oh, there we go.
Come on. It's not like drinking some cola could change anything.
Alright, I can dig it.
Get ready.
Idiot. Gonna throw another worthless punch at me?
Okay, alright, so...
Wrong. Hammer!
Alright, so I'm gonna stop right there. Alright, so first, alright, I'm digging the personalities going back and forth. You know, you got the cockiness of both sides. I'm biased towards Frankie. Frankie's one of my favorite characters, so there's that. And then Zipper, fat guy here. For the life of me, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. I'm not sure which is which. So the first thing here is the first thing of note is with Frankie specifically. He is when he's doing his attack. What is happening there is we're getting what is called whisper yelling, and that is something that you want to avoid. When you're going for the attacks and those big, like, oh my god moments, you really want to get into it. Have the attack sound and the energy come from your diaphragm. Don't you know, try and yell without yelling. It doesn't work. You really want to feel that energy so that there's that impact, you know, because you want the impact of your words to match what's happening with the impact on screen. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump back into it. Okay, so the reaction sound there with Fat Zipper Man. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. You know, I could feel it. You know, there wasn't any initial impact reaction sound, so that's something that you know, you want to add into it, so you have the initial whomp and then the drawn out, because he hasn't removed his fist from you. So something for that to consider in the future when you're doing reaction sounds when you're in combat. Alright, so the follow-up there is good. There we go. Okay. So with the reaction sound there, with the continued attack, it was kind of the same throughout, which not necessarily bad if it were a shorter one, but since it was kind of a longer one, you want to have it kind of a crescendo. You start, you know, with the initial impact. It kind of starts a little lower and then starts getting higher energy as you're trying to send him flying. So something also to consider when doing reaction sounds in the future.
Sorry about that. My punches were pretty weak earlier. But don't worry, that's all changed.
Okay, so with when you're recording for your, and this isn't so much so on the voice acting side of things, but for when you are recording, you want to make sure that you're not too close to the mic, and if you are, you want to have a pop filter. Because what's going to happen with those is those words that start with like P's or T's, you know, p-t, are going to have what's called the piths, you know, where you can kind of hear the sound of, you know, the puff of air as you're making those sounds. So you want to make sure that that your microphone is either to the left or the right of you, and you're at least a foot and a half away from it to help kind of dampen that. And a pop filter is always useful. But overall, not a bad performance. You could feel the personalities, which was first and foremost. That's the most important. Is personalities need to feel genuine with their characters. After that, you kind of get the more nuanced things. So what I would recommend in the future for any characters that you're getting is play around with them before you're scheduled to record. If you know your cast for the characters, have fun with it. Go and just use the voice, practice the lines in your normal everyday life. One thing that I always like to do is I will actually, once I've gotten used to the voice where I don't need to do the lines to do the voice, is I will start using the voice in everyday conversations. Yeah, it makes me look like a fucking weirdo, but who cares? It's all fun. That's, and it's great practice. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Alright, so this next one is with Shadowreaper and MackStudio Ink, aka Miki. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so we got some Dragon Ball Z. Here we go.
Hey, yo! You're looking much better.
Laughed feel genuine.
Come and
That's
eat
good.
with us, guys. Say, Brawly, where's your battle uniform?
No good. It's hard to move in.
It's not that bad when you get used to it, but do what makes you happy, I guess. Ugh. You should really ditch that fur around your waist, though. It's dirty and it stinks. Seriously. When was the last time you
It stays on!
Whoa!
Okay, alright, so pretty good reactions there. The laugh felt pretty genuine when she started, kind of got the happy-go-lucky. She's just, frankly, I'm just happy to be here kind of energy, which, I mean, frankly, I feel like is just Miki in a nutshell. Alright, so with Shadowreapers there, I was definitely getting the kind of the simplistic Broly vibes that from the movie, where he's just kind of very kind of monosymbolic. Very, very few words, kind of the strong silent type kind of deal. So I was definitely getting that. And then when her grabbing the fur, could definitely feel the, like, don't fucking touch that, hands off kind of energy. So anyway, let's get back to it.
Okay, I get it. That gross pelt is actually something important to you. That's a whole ass mood.
Okay, yep, nope. And there's the Miki flair, the whole ass mood. All right, sorry. All right, let's get back.
The fur is special.
Okay, all right, yeah. So truth be told, I don't have a whole lot of critique on this one. There, the characters, the personalities were there. They weren't too close to their mics, so there wasn't a whole lot of PEFs. There was a little bit with Shadowreaper, but not much. Refer back to my previous advice to help deal with that. The feelings were there. They felt like they were really hitting the marks in regards to what they were supposed to be portraying. So good on both of you. And of course, we got the whole ass mood. So that was a fun one. I liked that. All right. That's not to say I didn't like the first one. I'm just saying. So anyway. All right. And so for this next one, we have Thermonuclear Gaming and Mizu. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so we got a JoJo thing, Jotaro, I think. I always get them mixed up, They're all JoJos, that's what matters.
And your stand gets to hide from the victim, the law, and the consequences. That's why I will judge you myself.
All right.
I'm evil? That's where you're wrong. Evil is always the loser. It's the victor who has justice. The victor being the last man standing, and how you win battle is irrelevant.
Okay, alright.
See, the loser is always the evil one. Time to finish you off.
Really? The loser's evil?
Emerald Splash!
Okay, so we come back to the whisper yelling again. So that one was less than one with the Frankie one, but it was still there. Remember, you really wanna get into your attacks. Make me feel the moment, not just witness it with the visuals. You really want to get into that. From your diaphragm, get into it. Even if you have to stand in front of your microphone and, you know, like, do the hand gestures and the hand motions, but that's what I do. I'm a method actor, and it helps. It really does. So really get into it. If you have to stand up and do the hand gestures and look like a fucking, oh god, what are those, like a Power Ranger doing the special fucking moves and shit, go for it. It helps. It really does. I cannot stress that enough. But with that said, though, you know, okay, so we definitely got the personalities going so far. I actually have never seen the English dub, or rather, any. You know, I've only seen Antfish's JoJo of this, so I can't really make the comparison of the personalities. I just know that Jotaro, or whichever one, is kind of a cocky asshole, and Kakyoin, I think his name is kind of a he's kind of confused. I'm not, you know, it's been a long time since I've seen it. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Then let me show you.
What? There's no way. No one can just deflect the Emerald Splash.
Just how evil you are!
Okay, alright, so so it definitely comes back to, so the biggest one here is the reactions and the attack sounds for this one. So it's the personalities and the voices were there, but when it came to the reaction sounds as to what was happening to the characters, whether it be attacking or actually no, kind of both of them with Kyosuke, or not Kyosuke, what the fuck is this guy's name? Kakyoin, with his attack and his kind of reaction to Jotaro just kind of shrugging it off, it didn't feel natural. It didn't have that impact that we're kind of looking for. So you definitely wanna really get into your characters, and don't be afraid to emote. That is the biggest thing, actually. You know, like, you can have the greatest voice in the world, but if you don't emote properly to what is happening on screen, then it's just not going to work out. So the takeaway from this is to have the emotion come first. Work on portraying your emotions properly before you start working on your actual voice repertoire. That is the most important takeaway for this one specifically. The personalities were there, but I felt like the emotions were a little lacking. So that's what you want to work on this one. Okay, so we had the one with Lewis O.D. and Raeth Redpath. So with that one, the personalities were there. I could really feel that. The reaction sounds and the attack sounds were kind of what was lacking. You know, we had that kind of the theme of today was the whisper yelling. So remember, really get into it. Make us feel the impacts. You know, just the way that I can best summarize this is, I want to be able to understand the impact and feel the impact and experience it without the visuals. If you can do that through just your voice acting alone, then you got it. That's where you want to be, because then your voice acting alone can carry it. But then you add the visuals, and then you really got something special there. So that's what you want there. Shadowreaper and MackStudio Ink, aka Miki. The personality was there in spades. I think out of the three here, that one definitely had the most personality. And I could feel that. Both characters were very well represented from their original medium. You know, oh my god, the green chick. I can't remember her name. You know, just had that very I'm just happy to be here kind of thing. And oh hey, look, yay, it's big strong guy. You know. Fucking come hang with us. You know, I'm gonna jump your bones later, but right now we're good. And then you got Shadowreaper's Broly, where it had the very kind of strong silent type with the emotional outbursts, so that was good. You know, obviously, you know, I already touched on, you know, the puffs, but that's, you know, we're talking about the overall acting here. So then and then Thermonuclear Gaming and Mizu. The personality was there. I could feel, you know, what each character was kind of bringing to the table. You know, you had the strong silent type again with the Jotaro, you know, is supremely cocky, the fucking Gary Stu incarnate, and then Kakyoin, but the emotions were a little lacking, and that was where you really wanna work on, is get the emotions right before you start working on your voice range. So, with that said, if the fans want more, if you guys want to see more of this, leave us some likes, leave us some comments. Let us know what you thought. I'm genuinely curious. This is kind of our pilot. We're kind of figuring out, testing the waters, if you will. We want to do more content like this where it's directly involved with the fans and the viewers, because again, that's one of our core tenets. We want you guys to feel like you're as much of a part of the experience as we are, not just an outsider looking in. So if this is something you guys would like to see more of, send any clips like these to @PhatDogStudios on Twitter with the hashtag TonyReacts, and they may appear in another video. So anyway, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time. Oh, and one final note, thank you so much to Cody, aka Legend by Design, for submitting this idea to me and doing all the edits. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you next time.